My name is Liz Wally. I'm a physical therapist. I'm the owner of Physical Therapy and Lifetime Wellness, and today we're going to work on core strengthening using plank exercises. Core strengthening is really important to help you become a faster runner, to help you decrease some of your injuries, and to help you improve some of your back strength. So one of the very important things for keeping your back strong and keeping your hips healthy is to have really good core strength. And there's a lot of different varieties of core strength. But today we're going to talk about some high-level core strengthening for runners, for people who do any kind of ice skating, ice hockey, field hockey, anything that's a really dynamic football, lacrosse kind of sport too. So we have one of our models, Brian, is going to help us out. And Brian's a trail runner. And so he's been practicing some of these exercises and he's going to demonstrate some of our core strengthening plank routine exercises. So Brian, if you go ahead and lie on the mat on your stomach first to start, and so we'll be on your elbows on the mat. Now the first level of core strengthening that we're going to do is a pretty standard plank. So from here, Brian, go ahead and push up into your plank position. Good. So when you do your plank position, you want to always have strong thighs, squeezing your butt, keeping your abdominals in nice and tight. You want to make sure that your hips aren't dropped down too low and that you're not being too saggy in the back. And you want to make sure that your hips aren't way too high and that you're not in like a pike position. So you want to have that straight line, really strong plank position. For level 1, all you do is you hold this position for 30 seconds and you do 3 sets. When you're ready to progress to level 2, again, you stay up in your plank position, and from here, strong body, you start to march your feet. So you're gonna lift one leg straight up in the air and back down, and then the other leg straight up in the air and back down. You keep alternating for 10 leg lifts on each side. So for level 3, go ahead and plank up into your first position. Everything starts in that first position, strong abdominals, strong shoulder blades. From here, instead of the legs just going straight up as in level 2, the knee's gonna actually come out to the elbow. So from here, level 3, knee up and back down. Good. Other side, knee up and back down. Again, other side. The goal is to try to do 10 repetitions on each leg, and you can see how hard it is. Brian's doing a great job of keeping his core engaged and keeping his hips really still, so the movement's coming from his legs and not coming from his back or his pelvis. Okay, so go ahead and lie on your side now. So it's important to get core strength on the front, on the sides, and on the back. So the next routine that we're going to do is side plank exercises. So go ahead and stretch your legs all the way out straight, Brian. Good. And then be up on your elbow so that you're going to go into a side plank. And so level 1 for side strengthening is to be on your side and go ahead and start with legs straight and then push all the way up from the hips. Good. And again, when you're pushing up from the hips, you want this hip, the bottom hip, to be the one that pushes you nice and high. It's okay if you're in a little bit of a pike position because that means that you're a little bit stronger in your hips here. Again, level 1 is just to hold the position for about 30 seconds and to do 3 repetitions. When you're ready for level 2, what you're going to see Brian do is from this position, his hips are going to drop down, they're going to tap the table, and then they're going to push back up. Good, keep going. He's going to do 10 repetitions for 1 set, and he's going to do 3 sets total. Now when we move to level 3, this is really challenging for his middle hips and for his obliques. From here, he's going to drop down, he's going to come back up, and then at the top, he's going to lift his top leg and back down. And then again, he's going to drop down, just touch, lift up, and then lift his top leg. Again, the goal is to do 10 repetitions for 3 sets. So the last part we're going to do is to strengthen the back of your core, and from here we're going to do reverse planks. So Brian's going to lie on his back, on his elbows. His knees are going to be slightly bent so that his heels can be on the floor. But his lower legs aren't touching. From this position, the first level is to just lift, squeeze in your bottom, lift your entire body up, and then go ahead and look up towards the ceiling so that you don't hurt your neck. You gotta keep it right about there. And to hold this position for about 30 seconds, keeping your hips nice and squeezed. Yep. And then after 3 sets of 30 seconds, you'll be done with level 1. To move on to level 2, what you're gonna do from here is to really keep your core in nice and tight and to barely march. So lifting one leg up and back down, and then the other leg up and back down. Your goal is to try to do 10 leg lifts and 3 sets of 10 leg lifts. So from here, we're gonna go into level 3. So from level 3, start again in your reverse bridge, so knees a little bit bent. Yeah, lifting up, keeping your stomach in nice and tight. Now from here, when you lift the leg, the knee's gonna be bent to a 90-degree angle. So you're gonna lift up with the knee bent. Good, and back down. And then again, lift up, trying to bring your knee right up to about my hand, Ryan. Good, and back down. And then again, lift up. Nice. These are really challenging, but again, looking for about 10 on each leg, stomach in tight, and then 3 sets of those 10 leg lifts. Good, come on in. If you're suffering from pain, injury, or weakness, and you want to get better without medication and without surgery, physical therapy is a great option, just looking at getting you healed naturally and getting you back to doing what you want to do. If you're having trouble with back pain, if you're having any trouble with hip inflexibility, or if you're having any pain, please call us, Physical Therapy and Lifetime Wellness.